black stripe, yellow paint. Them niggas scared of it, but them hoes ain't. Soon as I hit the club, look at them hoes' face. Hit the pedal once, make the floor shake. Sway inside, my engine roaring. It's the big boy, you know what I paid for it. And I got the pedal to the metal. Got you niggas checking game, I'm ballin' out on every level.
Hey everyone, Pally290 here, bringing you the quest guide for Fremennik Isles. Alright, you start off by going north in Relica, and you talk to moored gunners, but before you go there, you might want to go to the western docks and use your harpoon to fish a tuna. Make sure it's a tuna, it's not swordfish. You need a tuna for a step later in the quest. You don't want to come all the way back, so do that before you start the quest. And you talk to the moored gunners, and he'll send you over to the first city you go to. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not even going to try. And you run up into the city doors, and you run over to the king's palace, and you talk to the king. And he's going to try to talk to you about the history of the city, but he can't because his cat won't shut up. And he'll end the conversation, and you're gonna have to re-talk to him, and that's when you need the tuna, raw tuna. And yeah, he'll end the conversation and just try to talk to him again, and you'll give him the tuna for his cat. And I brought the cat speak amulet with me. I didn't know when to use it, but this probably would have been the time, because you can't understand what the cat's saying. So yeah, you talk to him again, give him the tuna, he'll give it to his cat, and he'll continue the conversation. And he'll tell you that you need to go mine some myth ore for him. And like I said right here in the video, I paused it because I had to go to the nearby bank to the east and deposit some monkfish. I had already gone down into the mines, mined. Look at my inventory, you'll see 2 myth ore. I already mined 2 ore, and then I realized I didn't have enough space, so I had to come back and stop the video and cut some of it out. But yeah, make sure you have 55 mining if you want to do this, because otherwise you're gonna have to mine 7 coal. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And I mined 7 myth ore, but he only took 6, so I just put that extra one in my bank. So while you're down here, you're gonna have to kind of look for the myth ore, kind of look where I go on the mini map. And you're not going to want to stand there and wait for it to respawn, because Mythor has about a 80-second respawn time. So yeah, not a good idea, considering there's ice trolls running around. So you're going to want to move to a new spot. There's about 2 or 3 ores in each spot. So there's 3 here. I show it, and then I fast forward it through the rest. Run to a new spot. And you only have to get 6, so I got 7. Then you'll leave the cave and go back up to the king and give him the myth ore. And yeah, he's gonna give you some cash money. He'll give you some cash, and yeah, he'll give you like, I don't know, 1k, 2k. He'll only give you 1k if you do the coal. And he gives you 5k if you give him the myth ore. And he's gonna tell you to get the costume, and then I slow it down here so you can see where it is. He says it's just in the little chest behind his throne, and it's right there. You pick up each individual piece. You might have seen people running around in that jester costume. Well, here it is. And once you have the full costume, go back to moored gunners on the docks. Tell them to bring you back to Relica. And then instead of asking moored gunners again to go back to the first city, you ask Maria Gunners, his wife, to go to the Nezi island. And once you go in, you go through the big city gates, and you're gonna want to go meet with the other spy. He's above this bank here, and you just talk to him, and you tell him the secret code. The king would have told you the secret code. What? The secret code is free stuff, please. You just tell him that, and he'll talk to you. And then he'll tell you that you should go over to the King of Nezi. And you talk to him. His name is Monis Barogwar. I don't really know how to pronounce that. That's probably a fail. Let's just call him the Nezi King. Because, yeah, I don't want to look like an idiot. More of an idiot than I am right now. And then you're gonna go into this screen, this cutscene, and just look above the king's head and do whatever he tells you. I fast forward through it, but if he tells you to talk, press talk. If he tells you to dance, press dance. If he tells you to smash a pie in your face, you smash a pie in your face. And to figure out the answers for what the spy wants, you have to, in that scene, you had to look what the guards are saying, but I just looked it up. And you go back to the spy and he'll ask for 3 answers, and I give them to you on the screen right here. He'll ask the answers. How many days were they training? 2, 17 militia, and 2 bridges need to be fixed. And he'll give you 2.5k for getting those answers. And once he gives you the 2.5k, you go back down to the Nezi King, and you're gonna talk to him in your jester costume, and you're gonna need to gain his trust by just talking to him in that, because he already thinks you're pretty funny. And once that conversation ends, you take your jester clothes off, put your regular clothes back on, and talk to him, and he'll realize you're actually a strong adventurer. And he's gonna ask you to bring him 8 pieces of rope. And if you don't have him 8 pieces of rope in your bank, because after this I found out PK had like 90 pieces of rope in his bank. That was great. That was lovely, because this is pretty long. It's like at least 5 to 10 minutes to do all this, what I'm about to do. First I go in and I bank everything, and then I check to see if the yaks are out there, and you have to go out, and you're gonna have to get 8 pieces of yak hair, so I have to kill 8 yaks. And this is actually a great way to make money too, because not off the yak hair, but you'll see later in the video, you'll get yak hides, and you have them tan them for you, and they sell for a ton of money, and that's why a ton of people are here later in the video when I'm trying to get hides. But for now, we're just collecting hair, so I didn't make the mistake of not having inventory space like in the mines, so I dumped some of my monkfish and items I didn't need, and I start collecting hair, and PK Thug thought that I needed yak hide, so he tried to give me some, but it's all good, because after I got about 5 yak hairs, he traded me 2, so I only need to kill 1 more, and I killed him, took his hair, ran back into the city, into the southeastern corner. There's a spinning wheel. Spinning wheel. And then you make 8 yak hair. You use the yak hairs to make 8 rope, and once you have the 8 rope, just run back to Nezi King, and he's gonna give you some money again. I don't know why they keep giving you money, but he'll give you like 1k. And then he's gonna ask you to bring him 8 Arctic pine logs. Those are not the best woodcutting XP for my level. But yeah, you just run north on the bridge, across the bridge, and you'll see a ton of Arctic pine logs. And you just cut down 8, and then you split them on the log, just like a lumberjack champion. Yep. And here you'll see, I just stand there for a few. I fast forward through it, but I stand there and I drop all my rope, because I thought I didn't need it anymore. But I really didn't care, because I knew PK had 90 in his bank. to give me, because I didn't really have inventory space for the logs and the rope. And I knew PK had 90 in his bank, and he'd give me 8. He always gives me stuff when I need it. And so yeah, you just click on the stump and you split all the logs. You'll split 8 Arctic pine logs. And once you do that, you run back across the bridge, back to the Nezi King. I fast forward, back to the Nezi King, and he'll tell you that you need to go repair the bridges. So I'll see you in part 2.